Hey everybody, this is Leslie and you're watching Midlife and Nailing It. If you could please hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, and give this video a thumbs up, I would really appreciate it. It helps my channel out so much. Today I am super excited because I'm participating in the sheet pan meal collab hosted by Domestic Diva Cooking. I will put a link to her channel in my description box below, as well as a link to the playlist. I'll be making a sheet pan hash and eggs. Let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that I did is cover my sheet pan with some aluminum foil, and then I am setting my oven at 400 degrees. Okay guys, now you can use any vegetable combination that you'd like. I'm just using vegetables I have on hand. I do think that potatoes are kind of necessary. You can use any vegetable combination you want. So I'm going to be cutting up some potatoes I grabbed, like this many, and then I'll kind of gauge if I think there should be more or not. Basically, I want to almost cover my cookie sheet, but I want to make sure I leave room to add eggs in a little bit. So I don't know, you kind of eyeball it, guys. So I'm going to dice up these potatoes. I do end up only using 3 potatoes. And then I would highly recommend using an onion here. So I'm going to go ahead and dice that up. And then I just had some bell peppers on hand that I need to use up before they go bad. I've got an orange bell pepper here that I'm going to cut up. And then I've got a red bell pepper. And then I'm using a pack of bacon. You can switch this out with any kind of sausage or whatever breakfast meat you'd like to use. Or you can go completely meatless. This is a super versatile recipe. In fact, most cookie sheet recipes are, right? So you can use whatever combination of vegetables you'd like, whatever meat you'd like. So yes, I'm going to go ahead and get started on cutting all this up. Be sure to check out, I'm actually involved in a open collab that's hosted by myself, Andrea Shenanigans, Taylor Elmore, Mississippi Grown, Carolina Home, Brooke Nicole, who else? Oh, D Lovely Life. I think I mentioned everybody. Oi, and Mama Friendly. I totally forgot Mama Friendly. And we talk regularly. I mean, I think regularly anyways. Mama Friendly too. So in my description box below, I will put my video to the open collab, my invite video. So I'm going to cut my stuff kind of small. Kind of like a hash, I think, is what I've got in my mind. This would be really good with leftover corned beef, guys. In fact, I think the day after St. Patrick's Day this year, that's what I'm going to do.
I'd vote for that.
I bet you would, babe. Okay, guys, so I got all of my bell peppers cut up, and I'm working on my onion now. So then I decide to take my onion and my bell peppers and get them on my tray. And I'll judge that around. Is judge a word?
Not one I would use.
No.
No.
Why? Is it bad?
What does that mean?
Zhuzh? Like mix.
How about
in a minute after I do the potatoes.
How about I'll mix it around?
I'm gonna mix it around, Randy. In a moment, momentarily.
I'm gonna juice it around.
Juice.
Juice.
Juice, not juice.
Juice?
Juice.
Like orange juice?
I don't know, it just needed me to say. It's probably not even a word.
Hey Siri, what are the synonyms for mix?
Get over here and film. So you guys, I'm like extra paranoid right now because one of the videos I watched the other day, I can't remember who it was, like while she was cooking, something got her on her stove, and she's somebody with a lot of subscribers, and she didn't wipe it off like immediately or whatever. And like they came at her. So y'all can be mean sometimes, people that watch these videos. Be nice. Are you kidding me? When you're at home and you're making like a sauce, like some kind of pasta sauce, you're telling me that doesn't ever get on your stove while you're cooking? We keep it real up in here. Yeah, that's what people do. And if that's what you're worried about, my Lord.
Julia Child had no problem keeping it.
Oh my gosh, if you guys ever watch, you think any cook on here is dirty. You watch Julia Child. She was cooking, man. She was doing her thing. She didn't care. I'm just saying it was kind of mean. I'm like, what the world, man? Be nice. There's my 2 cents that I don't normally give on here. It's like, should I stop what I'm doing because starch is getting on my cutting board I just rinsed off?
We'll be a little more.
Is that bothering you? Do you, after you cut every piece of potato, do you pull out a paper towel and start cleaning? I don't think so. You cut your potatoes, man. That's what we're doing. I'm just saying, not that anyone came at me. My subscribers are awesome sauce, but they went at her and I thought, come on, man. Whew.
I clean between every slice.
You just, Randy might do a cooking video. He said, for the open collab, guys. Cheer him on in the comments below if he's going to tell him to do it.
Should I do a video in the open collab? Yes or no? Answer in the comments.
Oh my God, bossy. Maybe I need to be more bossy.
Survey. I'm just going to get right down to business.
If you're watching this video, like it.
Let's just get right down to business here. I may start a channel. I may do a recipe for this collab. It's an open collab. It's a chance to get yourself out there. I'm open to doing it. You never know.
All right, guys, so I'm just going to go ahead and finish cutting up these potatoes, and I'll be back. I'm getting my potatoes on here. I'm going to mix this all up and see what we've got going on here. I might add more potatoes. I'm not sure yet.
Just give it a little juice.
Zhuzh. So I'm mixing this all around here. I think that's good because you want an even layer, and after this cooks for a bit, you're going to have to make room for eggs, and I still got to put some bacon on. So I think this is quite enough. Okay, guys, so I just have my kitchen scissors out here, and this is what I do. I am going to go ahead, the recipe that I was looking at online said to cut it in half, and you can do that, but I actually want it to be more like a hash. So what I do is I kind of roll my bacon up. I cut in half. Then I cut in fourths. And there, I don't know that I take the time to do this really neatly. I'm just trying to word it for you guys. And then I come through and do little cuts. So let's move over to the sheet pan here. And I already did some bacon. And I'm just doing little bits. That's what I'm doing. So yeah, all of this just cooks right up in the oven all together. That's the point of a sheet pan meal. One pan. Easy cleanup. Should have been doing sheet pan meals for years, guys. I love them. I do a ton of them. All right, guys, so I am just gonna sprinkle some olive oil. But of course, the bacon grease, you need a little bit of olive oil because of the potato situation. But the bacon grease as it cooks should help too. So I'm gonna kind of eyeball it, you guys. I know that's horrible when I'm trying to share a recipe for you, and I don't know. I'm just gonna kind of add just a little bit because the bacon grease will help cook up the potatoes as well. And then I'm gonna use everything but the bagel seasoning from Trader Joe's. I love this stuff. I haven't been to Trader Joe's in such a long time. I just can't bring myself to do it because of the COVID situation and numbers climbing, and our area, the numbers are climbing. So I just don't do that. I'm not going to the Detroit area anytime soon. Okay, so let me go ahead and get this on here. So I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit more on like the potatoes. I think that's probably plenty because of the bacon. Or I might have a hot, greasy mess. I'll share it anyways if it doesn't turn out, because disclosure, I haven't made a sheet pan meal with bacon before. That's the part that I'm kind of, I don't know. And of course, guys, use whatever seasonings you want. We even debated before I used this seasoning of just using some salt and pepper. I kind of veered away from it because bacon is salty enough in my opinion, but I did want to get some seasoning on here. So I'm going in with my hands. They are clean. I just washed them. So yeah, everything's getting coated with the grease already from the bacon and the olive oil and all that. So less olive oil than more is what I would say. I can tell by feeling it here what's going on with everything. So I am just gonna spread everything out into an even layer.
Okay guys, so this is gonna go into my 400-degree oven now.
For how long, Randy?
I'm gonna go ahead and say 15 to 20 minutes.
Not even close, honey.
How long?
You tried. This is gonna go in for 10 minutes. You pull it out, stir it up. 10 minutes again, pull it out, stir it up. 10 minutes again. And then we should be ready for the eggs. But if not, I'll start sticking it back in another 5 minutes. That way the bacon keeps coating your vegetables. Or if you're not using bacon, you still want to stir it around so it doesn't get stuck to the bottom and so everything kind of browns evenly. So I'm going to get this in for the first 10 minutes and we'll pull it out and show you what it looks like while I'm stirring it. All right, guys, so this is the first time that I'm pulling all of this out. I want to make sure I stir up everything. Okay, guys, so we pulled our sheet pan out 3 other times, so it ended up being 40 minutes total, but Randy and I like stuff crispy. So we ended up taking it out 4 times at 10 minutes each, giving it a stir and sticking it back in. So now we are to the egg part.
It looks like a hash now.
Yeah, yep, and we're crisp up. So what I want to do is still make sure this is spread out kind of evenly. And then I am going to do, you could do however many eggs you'd like. I'm going to do 6 eggs. So I'm kind of making a spot for 6 eggs. All right, guys, egg number 1.
Wow, it's like a cooking show, restaurant show.
Boom. 2. 3. Oh no, I got a shell in there, guys. 4 with a shell. Oh man.
It's your brain on drugs.
It does remind me of the, I don't know that they'll know what that commercial is, babe.
Oh, well, I think they will.
You think some of you will know.
If you're midlife.
If you're midlife, you will for sure know what that reference was.
If you're midlife, you would not be nailing it if you didn't know that one.
Right. Comment below if you know what that reference was. Feel free. Okay, I started to count and then I did not finish counting. I got distracted by the shell I got in one of the eggs and had to get out. So we've got our 6 eggs. I want to work quickly here. I'm going to go ahead and, 1 egg has an immense amount of salt accidentally. So salt and some pepper. I don't know who you are if you do not salt and pepper your eggs. I do not know how to eat eggs without it being salt and peppered. I don't know. I can't do it. Oh, good thing I almost started sprinkling that, guys. Boy, would that have been a big mistake after all this work. Whew, so I want to put a little bit of the parsley flakes in my hands, and I'm coming in on my eggs with some parsley. Fresh parsley would be really good here, but my store was out the last time I went to buy some parsley. I think it was this last grocery trip. Okay, guys, so I'm going to throw this back into the oven. 6 minutes if you want soft eggs. You want to do probably 10, maybe more for hard eggs. I like the soft. I want to be able to dunk my toast in my egg. So I'm going to stick this back in the oven for 6 minutes.
Wow.
Okay, guys. Oh, Randy's excited. Look at how delicious this looks. It's perfect.
This is better than Denny's.
We don't, babe. Like, we don't even have a Denny's. Does that exist? There's no Denny's by us. We've never ate at a Denny's in our life.
Well, this would be a
We imagine this is how Denny's would be, I suppose.
I've been to Denny's many times.
Back in the day?
Yeah.
Okay. So, we are finished. It's gorgeous. We're so excited. Yum-y. So, I'm going to go ahead. I'm toasting some toast up. I'm going to serve that on the side. And I'll show you what this looks like plated up. Okay, guys, so this is how that meal looks plated up. I went ahead and took 2 eggs and some of the hash that we made, I guess I'll call it. I threw on a little bit of hot sauce, and then I've got some toast on the side. I can't wait to dig in. I've not tried it yet, but Randy did.
Yeah, I tried a little bit, and I think that this one might wind up on the Greatest Hits album. I think
Greatest Hits album, babe? Really?
I think so. I think this is going to be one of your chart toppers right here.
All right, guys.
Breakfast.
I had a feeling I'm going to like it too. I'll go ahead and pin my comment below to say if I liked this or not. This was such a fun collab to participate in. Thank you, Domestic Diva. All of our channels will be linked in my description box below, as well as the playlist. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.